Good morning, Glenn. Rocky Case.
Yes, sir. I'm glad you called in this morning. Heard you might actually do that. What and perfect timing on this, too. What you got for us today?
Yeah, sorry I couldn't call in earlier. I just wanted to let everybody know what the goal is tonight. The goal tonight is not to pull funding from the animal shelter. The goal tonight is to work to build, as you said, a path forward to rebuild the trust of the community and the animal shelter together. And how we want to accomplish that is the resolution that we have before us will likely be heavily amended to recommend that all board members go through annual board governance training. The second component of that is to have a review from a national animal shelter organization like Humane Society of the U.S. or someone else like that of all the policies and procedures at the animal shelter and make recommendations for changes. Once those changes are put in place, retrain all the volunteers, all the staff, all the board members on those policies and procedures, as well as the third component, which would be if an incident, and we need to define what incident is, happens and the city learns about it, they'll notify the shelter or vice versa, and the two parties will come together and decide together whether action needs to be taken on that incident. So basically better crisis management, if you will.
Okay. Now, I've been asked by a couple of people this morning. So the meeting tonight, if they want to attend it, is where and when? The
meeting tonight is at 6 o'clock in the city council chambers. It is open to the public. We will keep discussion limited to 3 minutes per person, and discussion will be focused on what we're really trying to accomplish. This is about building a positive path forward and not looking back at the negatives. Let's avoid negative situations in the future. Let's rebuild the trust.
What about the current CEO and director, Mr. Effect here? What would you like to see there? Would you like him to step aside? Would you like him to stay in?
Personally, I think that to rebuild the trust and to him take back over the reins, I think that's going to be a pretty tall hill to climb.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's no lever that the mayor or city council can pull to make that happen. I understand the board is meeting again to deal with that question sometime next week, and I guess we'll see what happens at that point. But my personal position on it, but there's nothing we can do.
Okay. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.